Welcome to Vint Corners, where vintage charm meets romantic elegance. Today, we'll explore a beautifully curated home inspired by Rachel Ashwell's signature shabby chic style, full of faded florals, soft textures, and timeless grace. Don't forget to like, comment your favorite room, and subscribe for more dreamy vintage inspirations. A soft white exterior welcomes the eye, bathed in golden light and framed by blooming vines. Powder blue doors, rustic shutters, and antique lanterns invite entry. Gravel crunches underfoot, and pastel cushions on a vintage bench promise quiet moments, a charming prelude to the dreamy interior within. Step into a serene entryway with bleached oak floors and curved stairs in soft ivory. An aged runner guides the gaze, while a petite chandelier scatters glimmers of light. A carved console displays dried blooms and linen-bound books. Every detail whispers elegance and romance, setting a gentle, nostalgic tone. The living room greets with slip-covered sofas in creamy white, dressed in ruffled pillows. A vintage trunk, acting as a coffee table, rests on a faded floral rug. Sunlight pours through voile curtains, illuminating worn beams and gilded mirrors. The space wraps you in warmth, softness, and vintage soul. Against the far wall, a French gray armoire cradles linen throws and hand-embroidered cushions. Below, a tufted footstool in faded plum sits gracefully. A bookshelf in one corner holds weathered novels and milk glass vases. Soft shadows play gently across every surface, lending the room its poetic, timeless air. Through a graceful arch, the dining room unveils a farmhouse table, softened by years of use. Pastel-painted chairs surround it, each lovingly mismatched. Crystal chandeliers glisten above, while fresh peonies in a chipped jug take center stage. Light dances through layered curtains, filling the space with warmth and charm. Hidden nearby, the butler's pantry is a treasure of dove-gray cabinets and open shelves. Stacks of china, decanters, and enamel trays glow under ambient light. A brass faucet crowns a vintage farmhouse sink. Lavender hangs above, releasing fragrance into the air. Utility and beauty blend in quiet harmony. The kitchen is a dream in faded blues and creams. A vintage Aga stove sits proud beneath hand-tiled walls. Wooden shelves reveal crockery stories, while a linen skirt conceals lower cabinets. Exposed beams whisper age above stone floors. A butcher block island anchors the space with rustic, lived-in elegance. Nestled into a sunlit bay, the breakfast nook exudes comfort. A round pedestal table waits beneath a rose-painted pendant light. Built-in benches, dressed in gingham and ruffles, beckon with softness. Lace curtains filter garden light. This space breathes slow mornings, quiet tea, and pages of poetry read in peace. Tucked away, the powder room glows with candlelit charm. A vintage mirror reflects floral wallpaper in dusty gray. A converted dresser holds a porcelain basin, while embroidered towels offer softness. The scent of rosewater lingers. Everything here, though small, feels deliberate, dreamy, and laced with antique beauty. Up the stairway, a hallway painted lavender invites you further. Transom windows pour in gentle light, casting soft shadows along runner rugs. Gilded frames line the walls, filled with pressed botanicals and sketches. Every corner feels curated and still, a calm passage between restful rooms above. The master bedroom offers layers of linen, lace, and muted color. A canopy bed floats beneath sheer panels. Ruffled bedding and aged wood mingle with scent of roses. Light spills through fluttering voile curtains. French doors lead outside, but here, everything holds still in softness, warmth, and wistful beauty. Across the room, a vanity stands in delicate grace. Its surface glints with perfume bottles, a lavender sprig, and porcelain trays. A mirror, clouded with age, casts subtle glimmers. The mood is quiet and nostalgic, like an old song humming from a distant past, dressed in morning light. In the adjoining bathroom, a clawfoot tub anchors the room beneath sheer-draped windows. Checkerboard marble tiles cool the feet, while an antique dresser-turned vanity adds rustic charm. A chandelier scatters rainbow light above. Handmade soaps and rose oil scent the air, conjuring a ritual of grace and gentle self-care. The guest bedroom offers floral quilts atop a wrought iron bed. Celadon walls change with the light, soft and soothing. A whitewashed desk waits near the window, holding ribbon-tied letters and a flickering lamp. A crocheted throw rests nearby. The room invites pause, daydreams, and comforting solitude. Up in the attic, a daybed tucks beneath the eaves. White shiplap ceilings slope gently above patchwork quilts and ticking stripes. A skylight beams light across tiny shelves filled with treasures, miniature birdhouses, old books, and sparkled memories. A small chandelier sways, its crystals catching the hush of the air. An open linen closet reveals stacks of vintage sheets and lace pillowcases. Rose sachets nestle among soft folds. A nearby window seat, covered in velvet and florals, gazes out over garden views. Here, even storage is romantic, tactile, tender, and soaked in old-world softness and story. Downstairs, the sunroom blooms with filtered light. Arched windows frame climbing vines, while a whitewashed rattan settee nestles beneath. Pillows in faded florals invite rest. Terracotta pots spill ferns and geraniums across a tiled floor. The whole room breathes with botanical calm, like a garden caught behind glass. Through the French doors, the library emerges with chalky gray shelves and velvet upholstery. Old books line the walls, their spines faded like autumn leaves. A brass lamp glows beside lace curtains. The scent of paper and roses lingers, wrapping the room in quiet warmth and literary romance. The conservatory beckons with mosaic tile, trailing herbs, and pale green walls. Bistro chairs gather around a weathered table. Lanterns hang above, ready to flicker at dusk. It's a place where time stretches, where the garden's light and rhythm drift gently into the house, warm and whimsical. Outside, the back terrace sparkles beneath fairy lights. Cobblestones lead to an iron table surrounded by overflowing pots of jasmine and petunias. A fountain trickles nearby, offering melody to the scent of summer bloom. Dusk paints everything in lavender and gold. An ending as soft and lovely as a sigh. Thank you for joining us on this enchanting tour of cozy corners and nostalgic elegance. If you felt inspired by the charm of this vintage haven, please give the video a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe to Vint Corners for more beautifully styled vintage home decor journeys.